So let the people know where you from, man.
I'm from Gary, Indiana, Glen Park. You know, been through the whole park, 49, 43rd, 36. But I'm from the park.
Okay. So for those who don't know you, let them know who you is, man.
Shit, I'm just a young nigga trying to get it like anybody else. You know what I mean? Shit. I started off doing this music shit when I was a kid. Me and my brother O-Dog, you know, started #1 players up, Prodigy Records. That's what the chain say, Prodigy Records, players on top of the game. We started that shit up when we was kids, about 8 years old. Did the music shit. But yeah, we started doing the music shit. As I got older, you know, and was trying to get on people's shows and shit. A lot of these promoters weren't fucking with us. They had their favorite motherfuckers that they was fucking with, so I decided to do my own shows, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it, we might as well do our own shows. Shit, make the bread, you know what I mean? Perform in front of the crowd. It's a win-win situation, you know? So I started doing that, got addicted to doing that shit, so I just constantly doing my own shows. Got opportunity with the club to purchase Playos, you know what I mean, to start my own shit. I'm like, fuck it, I had the bread at the time. I'm like, fuck it, it's an investment, let's do it, you know what I mean? I'm in the business anyways, I'm in the entertainment business. I throw shows, throw parties, is what I do, you know what I mean? So now I had the opportunity to have my own spot where I'm reaping all of the benefits and all of the incentives from the door to the bar to the food, to the parking lot, to the, you know, to everything. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it, you know what I mean? And that's how Playo started, you know, and that's a little bit about me. I'm just a young entrepreneur out here trying to, you know, provide for my family and do what the fuck I gotta do out here.
Nah, that's for real.
Yeah.
So, opening a nightclub in Gary, what kind of challenges did you face?
Man,
you know, from the stigma that Gary got being bad and the violence and shit.
It's definitely a challenge, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Gary definitely got a stigma. People don't want to party in Gary, you know what I mean? And, you know, and being from out here too, you know, you got people who don't want to support you because they think they know who you is, you know what I mean? They just jealous of what the fuck you doing. So being from this area also is a challenge because you got the people who don't want to support just because they don't want to see you win, you know what I mean? So, but the way I look at it is like, man, if I bring an artist out here that everybody want to see, no matter, I don't give a fuck where it's at. People that want to see that artist, they real fans is gonna pull up. So, you know, I thought about that challenge before I opened up the club. Like, damn, it's in Gary. You know how people feel about Gary. But at the same time, Gary is a city like any other city, and people want to party. You know what I mean? Anywhere in the world, you want to party. And if you bring in that type of attention to your spot, people gonna pull up, you know what I mean? And that's what I think I accomplished here at Playos. I brought that attention to my spot to the point where, you know, motherfuckers wanna pull up because they like, damn, we know such and such gonna be there. We know he got, for instance, I got old dude, LePet, I don't know, he got this rodeo song that's going crazy right now. He gonna be here September 2nd. So shit like that, you know, people wanna come see, they wanna be a part of it because it's something dope that's going on in this small ass city where we don't have dope shit like that going on. So, you know, yeah, it's a challenge, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta challenge yourself in life, you know what I mean? And that's what I did with this spot, I challenged myself.
Man, that's big. You said challenge yourself in life. Yeah, like, you accepted that challenge, basically.
Sure.
So, a number of artists you had brought, like Rich Homie Quan, Glorilla, Duke the Deuce.
Yeah.
You brought the Power Crew in here from the show.
Yeah, they was deep too.
Man, yeah, I saw some of everybody in here. Yeah. You had Big Walk Dog, Big Booger,
Big
Ruger,
Boogie,
my bad, Big Boogie,
Ruger,
Yella, Sada Baby,
IceWearVezzo.
Yeah, some of everybody, Mellow, Bucks,
Chrisean, Rock, Bluefase pulled up with her, you know what I mean?
It was crazy vibes in here, man. Yeah. But with some of those people pulling up, you got some of those people who flake on you, like Lil Meech, different situations like that.
Yeah.
So what happened with them type of situations? Before you start, though, they try to make it like people didn't get paid or, whatever.
They got their deposits. So,
right.
I mean, if you know me, if you know my background of doing this shit, if I announce somebody coming, that means the deposit is paid, contract's been signed, it's a fucking go, you know what I mean, period. So, you know, with the Lil Meek situation, you know, he bagged out, you know, from what his camp told me was, you know, somebody sent him what happened here with that incident, and he bagged out, you know what I mean? So, and to me, it's fucked up because I feel like, you know, as an artist or as an artist management, you're supposed to do your research on the venue or wherever the fuck you're going before you accept the offer, before you sign the contract, before you agree to doing it. Do your research first. You know what I mean? Once you sign the contract, you accept the offer, that means you gotta come. You know what I mean? So he bagged out, he sent me my deposit back, but at the same time, I don't like that type of shit because I ain't put it out there that he was coming. I ain't spent marketing dollars. And it's like, man, once you agree to doing something, you got to pull up. So what I did to protect myself now, my contracts, if you agree, we signed the contract, I send you deposit, ain't no bagging out. If it ain't because of an act of God, if you bag out, and if it's not because of an act of God, I could sue you for damages, the money I was gonna make, all of that shit. So being that I ain't had it in my contract, it was easy for them to bag out. But once again, life is about learning, you know what I mean? You learn from shit like that. So I learned from it and I tighten up, and that shit ain't gonna never happen again without me getting paid from that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cause you had like what, Sada Baby ain't show up one time too?
Yeah, that was another promoter though. They
was a different situation, right?
They ain't had, I don't know what was up with that, but I had who else? Pooh Shiesty. I booked Pooh Shiesty when he was catching fire, you know what I mean? And he backed out on some, we got a higher offer somewhere, but nigga, you already accepted my offer, you know what I mean? So, you know, when people do business like that, bro, it really don't, you know, realistically, it don't last long for them, you know what I mean? So, you know, you just got to be careful how you do business and make sure you do good business, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't know if you know, but I think Ice Spice had a situation like that when she was first getting on, like, started overcharging people.
Yeah, she did. She
month later,
giving people their deposits back.
Yeah.
Because she wanted a bigger number, and it's like, you can't do that, man.
If you already booked,
you know, if you book, just accept that booking and be like, all right, for our next bookings, this is what I'm going to get, you know what I mean? So, you know, like I say, people who do bad business, bro, it don't really last for them, you know what I mean? So just do good business, practice good business, and good business gonna come to you, you know what I mean?
So opening up a new business, man, it's always some growing pains, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
So on June 12th, they had 2 people who died outside the club and 4 people who got wounded. Yeah. They were saying like FBG Duck Mama was in the building that night as well.
She was. She been there a few times. Condolences to those families too, man.
Yeah. So anything like moving forward, you know what I'm saying, you want to stop that from happening? Like you got anything in place to stop that?
Oh yeah. We got a whole new safety protocol. We got the metal detectors now. We got the metal wands now. You know what I mean? And ain't no special privileges in here. Like I don't give a fuck who you is. You can't come in here thinking that you got special privileges. You can't get searched. None of that. If the mayor walk in here, you know what I mean, he gonna have to get searched. You know what I mean? Even he can't get no special privileges. And when people see that, it just make them feel comfortable. Like damn, okay, they tighten up. They on their shit. And you know the employees I had that let shit slip through the cracks, you know, they not here no more neither. So, you know, that was just an unfortunate situation, and we tighten up on our behalf, and you know, I thank God that we able to still be able to run a business.
Yeah, man, that was big, and shout out to FBG Duck Mama, you know, messing with you, you know, that's big to have that type of person in here.
Yeah, she been here a couple times, you know. Before that happened, she was in Playo. I remember the very first time she came to Playo, she posted about Playos. She loved the spot and all of that shit, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, but she been in here a few times.
No, that's decent. Yeah. So you mentioned a couple co-workers gone, man. We got to talk about this viral Coochie wing thing they had going on, man.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man. Like, so even with that situation, it's like, you know, the internet is a motherfucker, bro.
No,
like,
for real.
The internet will make shit go, you know, make shit look like something that it's not.
Yeah, that's why I just want you to explain, like, what really happened.
So even with that situation, you know, the employee, she was a great employee, too. Like, she cooked the chicken well. She came on time. She was a great employee. But, you know, while she was at work, she'd go in the bathroom and was taking these provocative pictures that you shouldn't be doing on the clock, you know what I mean? So people took that and ran with it like she was just back here playing with herself, making wings, and that wasn't the case, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, she still wasn't supposed to be doing what she was doing, so you know, I had to get rid of it because, you know, that shit went too far. And to come to find out, you know, the nigga that spread it, the shit was just mad at her because she wasn't giving the nigga no play. So it was like that shit, it was a fucked up situation. It was a crazy situation, but you know, one thing I learned in life, bro, sometimes bad publicity is good publicity, you know what I mean? So even to this day, motherfuckers like, yeah, I need to go get some of them Coochie wings, you know? I almost made a flavor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I almost made a Coochie flavor. I'm like, you know, I ain't gonna get it to all that.
Because how was that gonna smell?
But yeah, but you know, but sometimes bad publicity is good publicity, and at the end of the day, the wings are still banging. The motherfuckers fire as hell still, you know what I mean? And we still getting the business that we get up here at Playos.
Yeah, because I came and had some of them wings. It's going crazy. They season.
Yeah.
Which is
good. Yeah, the fried season, everything fucking season. You know, we black, so shit, we want to taste a little salt in our food, you know what I mean?
No, for real, that was big for me.
Yeah.
To see that.
Yeah.
So moving forward, what artists you want to have come to Playos?
I mean, the artists I want to have, I probably can't afford, you know, it probably wouldn't be smart to do because they want so much and people ain't gonna pay that ticket to pay them. But man, shit. Right now, shit. I kind of want to fuck with Sukiana. You know what I mean? Shit. I fuck with Ice Spice right now too. She hot. Who else? Shit, artists that I would love to see in this motherfucker. Somebody like J. Cole. You know, I'm a Big Sean fan. You know, I fuck with Big Sean. You know what I mean? But they too hot. They probably ain't go. Lil Wayne, I love to see that nigga come in and go crazy.
Hundreds of thousands to get there.
He was just a Hammond, you know, and it was 23,000 motherfuckers in here. So this spot just too little for those type of artists, you know what I mean? But hell, for them to just come through and walk through this bitch, that'd be big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shit. But yeah, them a few artists that I like to see in here, you know, that'd be dope as fuck.
So you a person who give those artists who trying to come up a place to shine, man.
Yeah.
Like, you made a post with Big Daddy Deja where she was paying you to open up for somebody, then you started paying her to perform.
Yeah, for sure. And that's big because, you know, she paid me a band to perform at the Asian Dog concert that I had when I first brought Asian Dog here. And for her to, you know, take her craft that serious, pay that. And that's what I be trying to tell artists too. Like, artists is always frown at you when you tell them what it's cost to perform at a show that's going to have 600 people. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you not about to bring 600 people when you're on. You probably only gonna bring about 10 people, probably not that. And you want me to pay you to perform? No, this is an opportunity for you to get your music heard, for you to create new fans. Why not pay for the explosion? Nigga, you gotta pay to play in this business. In any business you in, you gotta pay to play. So why not pay for it? But anyways, yeah, she dropped a band. You know what I mean? And she came up here, did her fucking thing, and look at her. She's still been doing her thing. Now it got to the point where I ended up paying her to perform. You know what I mean? So, shit, I just think that's dope for her. You know what I mean? Because that's an artist who didn't mind paying her spot, didn't mind paying to advertise herself, and now she's getting paid. So that's how the game go. You know what I mean? So that could be for the next artist out here. You know what I mean? I spent thousands of fucking dollars on my music shit. You know what I mean? Videos, marketing, you know, song, mixing and mastering my music, you know, traveling, performing, you know what I mean? This shit costs money. This ain't no business that you think you're gonna get in and not market yourself and get on. I don't give a fuck what business you in. You gotta market yourself to get on, unless you just luck up and just go viral and then you get hella support that way. But shit, that's once every fucking blue moon.
You gotta pay to play, man.
Gotta pay to
that's
play,
big.
sure. Yeah.
So, having this club in Gary, man, they was trying to shut you down when all that happened.
Yeah,
like, it was a fight to get, I mean, well, they did, but they was trying to permanently do it. I know it was a temporary hold. So, fighting to get back open, man, what was that like?
Man, shit, you had to turn you up, you know what I mean? And you gotta be on their ass, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they're slow walker. You gotta constantly be on their ass. And if you want something bad enough, you're gonna do what you gotta do to make it happen, you know what I mean? So, you know, I almost gave up on this spot, I ain't gonna lie. When that shit happened, I'm like, man, fuck this shit, fuck the nightlife. Maybe this ain't the shit, maybe this ain't my fucking calling. Fuck all this shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, being a competitive nigga I am, and I'm not a quitter, you know, I ain't never quit nothing. Hell, all my relationships I ever been in, they quit me. I ain't even quit them, you know what I mean? I don't quit shit, you know what I mean? So, being that I'm not a quitter, I'm like, you know what, fuck that shit, nigga, chin up, nigga, you could open that bitch back. If you could open that bitch back up, you could just go back crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't watch clubs like Adriana's. I used to promote my concerts at Adriana's. I brought Kevin Gate there, I brought Ray Shrimmer there, I brought Dej Loaf there, I brought Young Dolph there, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to Young Dolph. But I ain't brought motherfuckers to Adriana's, and I watched motherfuckers get this shit, get smoked in there. And they was back open 2 weeks later, back slamming. So I'm like, damn, if they could do that shit, I could do that shit, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you put those motherfucking rules and enforce those rules and have that new safety protocol and motherfuckers see that you doing whatever you can to protect them and make sure they safe. Shit, why won't this motherfucker, you know, go back crazy and get back into my bag, get back into bringing motherfuckers to this motherfucker to make motherfuckers come here. So, you know, yeah, it was a task getting this motherfucker back open, but shit, started from the bottom, now we here, goddamn it.
No, for real. So what the mayor, Jerome Prince, was adamant about keeping that, you know, keeping it closed a little bit.
Yeah, I think he just had to do his part, you know what I mean? Because that was some, you know, that was a very fucked up situation. So I think he had to do his part. I won't say he was adamant. I won't say he was adamant about keeping it shut down. I just feel like he just had to do what he had to do. Right. You know what I mean? I think
because he really a good dude.
I think he really a good dude. I think he a great mayor. You know what I mean? He understand that, you know, things like that happen at businesses, and he understand that as a business owner, this is how we provide for our family. You know what I mean? So, you know, he just had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm back open, and I'm grateful for that.
Yes, sir. So, being back open, man, have you been seeing the same crowds? Or is it like less people coming out there a little scared, or how you feel?
You know, people definitely, I ain't gonna, people scared. You know, you got people who said they ain't never gonna come back. We done had events where we done had 300-400 motherfuckers in here still, you know, after reopening. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie, act like, you know, shit is the way it was before we shut down, because it's not, you know what I mean? Like, before we shut down, this bitch was 400-500 motherfuckers here every weekend. You know what I mean? It ain't like that no more. We averaging probably 200, maybe 150 a weekend, you know what I mean? Which is I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to rebuild, you know, and I got some ideas I'm gonna do as far as, you know, remodeling and making it look a little different in here to draw a newer crowd, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely different, man. It's gonna be different. That's a challenge of opening back up. I knew that. I knew that was gonna be an issue. Is, you know, people ain't gonna want to come, you know what I mean? And once people start seeing that we partying in peace and it's safe in here, you know what I mean? People they'll come back around, you know what I mean? But right now, you know, shit, we doing what we got to do to gain business and to keep this place safe. Man,
that's the main thing, keeping it safe, so everybody can come enjoy themselves.
Yeah, but I do have people, and shout out to my day ones that's been here since day one. Even after the incident, they still come back in here and fuck with me. Shout out to them, because they solid. That's real solid shit. You know what I mean? And them people who really want to see you succeed. You know, everybody don't want to see you succeed. You know, people act like they're happy for you, but they really ain't. And when you go through something like what I went through, you see who really in your corner, bro. Because everybody that was around before that shit happened, everybody that was around trying to get money with me or trying to be involved after that shit happened, you motherfuckers disappeared, you know what I mean? So, you know, in a way, it's a blessing, because it opened my eyes to who really in my corner, who really fuck with me, you know what I mean?
All right. So, like I said, I just want you to clear up a couple things, man. They said they had some wild allegations on you.
Yeah.
Of being registered in the registry or whatever.
Yeah.
You got anything to say about that?
I mean, that was fucking damn near 17 years ago. You know what I mean? I was young. I was 19 when it happened. You know what I mean? It was just a situation where, you know, I didn't know how old the girl was, and it was a one-time thing. And the real story behind that shit is, you know, and I ain't gonna get too much into it, but, you know, back then my daddy was, you know, all over the infomercial saying he was worth $1 million. So, you know, motherfucker really tried to extort us. You know what I mean? Went to my daddy office. I know your son doing this with my daughter. If you don't give me this type of money, then I'm gonna press charges. My daddy kicked him out of his office, and they pressed charges on me, bro. And that's just what it was. You know, I was 19. You know, I wasn't aware of how old she was, and that's just what it was. That registry shit dead. It's been dead for about 5 years.
Right.
I ain't on no registry no more. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, so. And once again, you learn from situations, you know what I mean? I learned from that, and it's about, you know, you got to make sure who you dealing with out here, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because you never know, you know what I mean? You never fucking know. So, yeah, so just to clear that shit up, man, people can believe what they want to believe, but if you really know me, then you know me, you know what I mean? So that shit old, damn near 17 years old, people still try to bring it up to this day, and that's just how it is, you know? People who don't fuck with you, people who want to try to defame your character or want to see you fail, they going to bring up shit from 30 years ago, you know what I mean? To try to get motherfuckers not to fuck with you. And as long as you keep it pushing and you know who you is, man, and you stay grounded and you stay grinding and you stay positive and do all the right things, you're gonna be all right, bro. That's why I'm here. I ain't hiding from shit. I'm always on the damn scene. Always been that way. You know what I mean? So shit, that's just what it is.
No, because when you think about it, they only start bringing it up after the shooting happened. They start digging.
Yeah.
See what they can get to keep the club closed down.
Exactly.
So I ain't like that, because you grew up in the hood, I grew up in the hood.
Yeah.
When you in high school, man, I was in middle school. It was some seniors in high school coming to our school.
Facts.
Trying to get on, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Trying to get with some of our girls in our class.
I know middle school girls when I was at Bailey that was getting picked up by 20, 21-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, that's just how this, our race always try to tear each other down, bro, and it's fucked up. Instead of supporting and understand what's going on and really know what's going on, motherfucker quick to try to tear you down. So, and it's only with our race, it's only with the fucking African Americans, and it's sad, you know what I mean? So, my thing is, fuck them, you know what I mean? You feel any type of way about me, I don't give a fuck you, you know what I mean? All that internet shit don't mean nothing to me because don't nobody pull up, don't nobody come in my face and say none of that crazy ass shit. They go on the internet and type away, keyboard gangsters, you know what I mean? So, shit, fuck them, bro, on everything. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep making them mad. I'm gonna keep being successful, and that's just what it is.
And when you got a good spirit like you got, man, you always shine through. I just had to. I just want you to clarify that because I had heard the story, and I just want you to clarify for everybody because. Like I said, it's been times, like you said, it's been 21. Still trying to slide on middle schoolers.
Crazy is it be the main motherfuckers that be trying to bring up dirt on the next motherfucker be having skeletons in their goddamn closet. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. You know what I mean? It just don't make no goddamn sense. I'm the type of person that if I see something that I necessarily don't agree with or I don't know the full story about it, I'm not about to mention it. I'm not about to bring down the next and try to bring me up, nigga. I just don't get down like that, bro. That ain't real. That ain't solid to me, dog.
Yeah.
If you got a problem with somebody, always pull up. Always hit them up. You can easily hit me up in the inbox. Man, what's up with this? Or shit, I want to holler at you. Can I holler at you or some shit like that? And I'll tell you, pull up. You know where I'm at Playo. Nigga, we open at 10 p.m. tonight. Pull up. You know what I mean? Shit. And come holler at me. But to just go on the internet and just start to spread rumors about something you don't even fucking know, that's fake as fuck.
Yeah, and more than likely it was somebody you probably knew who was close to you or whatever.
Who spread the rumors?
Yeah, like it started, yeah.
So many motherfuckers know me, bro. Half of these motherfuckers I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it's different now that, Playo's like my father told me, he was like, man, it's a gift and a curse that you made Playo so big because, once that shit happened, it made world news. And it's only because, how big you made your place. So it's like, everybody know who I am, so it's people that I don't know that be talking, you know what I mean? And it's cool, shit, I ain't tripping. Hey, that come with the success too, man. When you successful, bro, if I was a nobody, bro, motherfuckers wouldn't say nothing. You know what I mean? But when you somebody, people gonna find some dirt, they gonna find whatever they can try to find to try to bring you down, bro. So, shout out to my supporters, you know what I mean? And fuck the haters.
Yeah, man, I had to do a little research on that.
Yeah.
But I name a lot of artists who have been here, but I haven't heard some Gary natives that been here, like Freddie Gibbs. Any reason why?
Oh, man, I reached out to Gibbs. I got a song with Gibbs. I done booked Gibbs probably about 12, 13 years ago in Lake Station at the Waterhouse. What was that? I forgot the name of the spot it was called. It was in Lake Station, but I booked him before. I ain't done a lot of business with Gibbs, I'm trying to get him in this motherfucker, I've been going back and forth trying to work it out because I think that'd be stupid, you know what I mean? I think that'd be stupid for the city. It'd be a good look for the city for Gibbs to come perform in Gary, where he from, at a Gary spot, you know what I mean? I think it'd be big, so I'm working on that.
Yeah, man, I feel like it would be too, because he still got love out
here. Yeah. I mean, even though he another nigga that got a lot of hate. Motherfuckers hate. People hate when they don't understand like how this nigga successful, how this nigga get to do this, how this nigga can. People hate when they don't understand it, bro. And it's like, man, that nigga doing this thing musically. You know what I mean? That nigga is getting paid for shows. He on tours. You know what I mean? No matter what he talking about in this music, if it's real or not. That nigga eating off what he love doing. You know what I mean? And how the fuck can you hate off that? I can't hate off that. All I can do is salute shit like that, bro, because that's real nigga shit. I mean, shit, you doing what you want to do and you getting paid for it. You know what I mean? So he had a goal and he had a vision first. You know what I mean? And he attacked his vision. He had that goal and he accomplished that shit and he's still accomplishing it. I can't be mad at no nigga like that, bro. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? If you out here getting money, you out here doing what you gotta do, all I can do is salute that shit.
Man, shout out Freddie Gibbs. Yeah. I ain't really heard too much negative about him from Gary people.
Yeah.
So who you feel like is the hottest upcoming artist in Gary right now?
I mean, it's a lot of artists in Gary that's doing their shit, you know what I mean? Man, it's a lot of artists right now. I can't. It's just too many. It's too many to name. There's a lot of artists that I see. It's a lot of artists that I don't see. You know what I mean? But,
right. You don't want to miss nobody.
Yeah, I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want nobody to feel offended. But I just know I just see all of them that's working. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of artists that's working. You know what I mean? But to be hot, to say the hottest, you know what I mean? That means you gotta have a following. That means you could pack out a club by your damn self. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's too many that can do that, but maybe it's some. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't want to miss out nobody. But I see everybody that's working though. Everybody that's working, I see.
Okay. So before we get up out of here, man, I know you in the rap career. I saw you with a picture with Dej Loaf, like.
Yeah,
that was pretty big to me because she was a big artist at that time.
I brought her to Adriana's when she first took off with that Try Me Something. Let a nigga try me. I booked her, boom, took her to Adriana's, and that shit went crazy. About 4,000 motherfuckers was in the building, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Dej Loaf, man. She definitely came through and did her thing back then. But that's how long I've been doing this shit, man. I ain't new to this shit,
because you keep speaking on Adriana's. Adriana's was one of the hottest clubs in Chicago.
Home, bro. So I love Adriana.
It still be people posting like they miss Adriana's.
Yeah, on everything. That motherfucker used to go that crazy though. You know what I mean? I don't think it's a spot now that's been doing, that's did what Adriana's was doing back then. You know what I mean? Like they was bringing everybody out. They was bringing the celebrities out, the A-grade celebrities, and they always had a crowd on the weekends of 2,000-3,000 motherfuckers every fucking weekend. So that's big. So when I got the opportunity to go in there and do my shit, and I was geeked, I'm like, shit, I'm about to run it up. You know what I mean? So and that's what I did at the time.
Nah, that's big.
But I've been doing this shit for a long time, dog. This shit, I ain't new to this shit, bro. I've been at it for a while, and the motherfuckers who know, they know. Despite whatever I've been through in life, I've been out here doing what the fuck I gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big. So, where you see yourself going with the rap career, man, the next couple years, or you just retired right now?
No, hell no, I ain't retired. I'm about to drop the single called Hood Love. I've been performing that shit. I just been really focusing on rebuilding my brand, you know what I mean, with this club shit. So rebuilding this brand and getting my paper back together so I could really go crazy with the music. Cause just like how I did the club, I had to have a budget to do the club. It's the same with the music shit. You gotta have a budget to market yourself and get yourself out there. The talent is there, I already know. My music, me and my niggas #1 players, that's our shit right there on the banners. Our music is dope. The talent is there. It's about having that budget and getting your shit in front of a million motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And that's the hard part. The easy part is making the music. The hard part is getting it out there.
For sure. So, man, Playo, I appreciate you doing this interview for me. Any shout-outs you want to give before we get up out of here?
Man, we're gonna give a huge shout-out to God. You know what I mean? Without God, none of this shit is possible. You know what I mean? Shout-out to my fam. Shout-out to my supporters. You know what I mean? Shout-out to my employees who hold Playos down every night. We in this bitch. You know what I mean? And shit, shout out for you for even wanting to fucking interview a nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, I appreciate it. I hope I cleared up a lot of shit for you. You know what I mean? And shit, man, shout out to everybody who support me, support Playos, support everything I got going on.
Yep. And before we get out of there, I do want to give you your flowers, man. You overcame a lot of challenges, man, to open up the club in Gary, get these young artists somewhere to perform.
Yeah.
After big artists, before big artists, you know, exactly. So that's pretty big, man.
Still overcoming challenges, you know. And one thing about life is those challenges is not gonna stop. You know what I mean? No matter where you at in life, no matter how high you is in life, you're gonna still have obstacles and challenges that you gotta overcome. You know what I mean? So shit. As long as you keep a positive attitude in life, man. One thing about the secret of life is you gotta think. You gotta think like you successful. You gotta know that you're gonna be successful. You know what I mean? You can't doubt yourself, not at all. You know what I mean? Because what you think becomes your reality on some real shit. So as long as you thinking that shit and you doing what you got to do to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, because faith without works is dead, I promise you, you're gonna win.
Yeah. So man, appreciate you doing it, man. That's all for me.
Yeah, appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, we gone.